firstly, in so many spheres of life, state-of-the-art technology is changing things dramatically. And in this particular space, inside health, we're carrying on as we were in other forms of life when we all had to rush home to make a telephone call. Surely that can't make sense. Secondly, there's a lot of evidence which is growing that far too many antibiotics get prescribed and get demanded too often and for the wrong things. And without some more objective guide that helps condition the minds of people and physicians, how can you change that? And third thing, importantly, because of how you asked it, the truth of the matter is we can do whatever we want in the UK, but you're not going to deal with the problem unless it's global. And so what's really important and very important for our review is that it's backed by the British Prime Minister, but our mandate is to come up with a global solution. Well, the overall scale of the AMR problem, as we showed in our first paper, we're on a journey which is pretty tragic. That if we don't do something, in another 35 years, there could be at least 10 million people a year in the world dying. And as we also showed, the accumulated loss of global economic output would be bigger than the size of the world economy. There's two ways of helping to solve that problem. On the supply side, as I like to call it, we need a whole new set of drugs, and we've written a paper about that, and we're going to come back with some very precise recommendations. That would solve the problem for another generation, because you'd have a whole load of new drugs that we could overuse and abuse. You can't permanently solve it unless we all change our mindset and start behaving differently. So we need to go through a sort of educational change, as well as forcing the set of mechanisms that bring around state-of-the-art diagnostics and the advanced technological tools that are used elsewhere in this space.